Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Dressing Room powered by Extreme. I'm your host Dhaka, and Bangladesh football team finally found a worthy opponent in Nepal. To talk about all that, I have Amit Shaikh with me. Shaikh, welcome to the studio. Nepal, worthy opponents? Do you think so?
Yes, I think it's a worthy opponent because if you see the ranking, FIFA ranking, they're 176, and with FIFA ranking there comes a lot of political thinking, political diplomacy of football. So not all higher ranking teams will try to play with you. In that case, if you also see the record, in the last 7 years, I think Bangladesh played around 5 matches and they only just won once.
সব মশার বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষা দিতে এলো বসুন্ধরা এক্সট্রিম অ্যারোসল মশার বিরুদ্ধে এক্সট্রিম সুরক্ষা.
So even the last match, as far as I remember, it was around 2022, I think. Bangladesh played 2 matches but couldn't win, and they were beaten very badly. So I think from that point of view, if you think in the SAF region, we should still aim to be like better than Nepal and India first, rather than aiming for the higher ones, because the quality of Nepal players is still better. So we have to test our current squad based on what we can achieve, and then we can move forward, I think.
Do you see the stars, Hamza, Famidul and Shamit playing this fixture?
No, I don't think Hamza and Shamit will be available to play. With Famidul, I need to check. Also, the BFF need to check with the Italian and their schedule. But I think as Cuba is not there in any club at this moment, so he might.
We might see him.
We might see him. But Hamza and Shamit, I can confirm that they will not be able to play.
Of course, we also were hearing that they might not play. But do you think BFF would imply some of these new talents just got from the talent hunt into this match and try them, or they would take this match pretty seriously, no experiments?
I think with the global talent that happened, next star or something, that those players are not at that level because they have only played between themselves, so it's not a proper way to judge them. So I think if they play in local leagues or in underage teams first in the trials, then they can prove and come into. But I think mostly in September it will be the local players who will be playing. Here and there, if there is some foreign based player who is available based on the schedule of that country, I think we can include him in that area. But other than that, I think it's a good opportunity for the players who are not getting full game time. They can re-establish themselves in the squad for the upcoming Hong Kong and India matches.
Right. Let's move on to another issue which popped up very recently, and that is Bafufe, the BFF building. That is BFF House, so-called, is going under a reconstruction. BFF has decided to reconstruct it and to modernize it. But amid all that, amid good funding from FIFA, Bafufe probably won't be able to improve the facilities for women footballers. We all know that they have a dorm at the Bafufe building, the BFF building. So your take on that?
My opinions will be a bit negative on this because the first thing is the entire area, the Motijil area, which we know is like the club area and the stadiums adjacent to that. The area is now not in a shape to hold sporting events because there's a lot of traffic, a lot of markets. Even the BFF house and its surroundings is not actually a proper football federation office that should be. If you visit the AFC and FIFA offices, they have different structures of the offices and how it should be, because it has to be a bit welcoming. It has to be some place where it's quiet, because this is a place where you need to think, you need to put your ideas inside. So the area is not proper. The building is also not sustainable, I would say, because it is made in such a way. The first floor and the second floor is basically the BFF activities that goes on, and on the third floor the women's team, they have the dorm. First of all, a women's team should not be in a BFF house, because the first thing of BFF house, it's an office.
Right, it's an office building.
It's an office building, and it's a corporate kind of a feeling it should be. And the first thing is, in 80s or 90s, whenever we got this BFF house, at that time the concept of football was different. At that time, football was more like very much relaxing activity. You do it at the end of the day.
And more sort of a local sport, right?
Sport.
Rather than an international global scale,
yes.
right?
You go at the end of the day, you chit chat and you have discussion about the games, and that way you manage. But now, like around 2010 or after that, football is now international, it's global, it's more corporate, and it's like a multinational office. So you have to treat it in that way. Right. There should be different divisions who will be sitting in the office and working on that. So if you are like working like very intensively on one floor, and the second floor is
a dormitory,
it doesn't look good from a country perspective.
Also, I feel, Shaikh, I don't know whether you would agree or not, that having a dormitory or a facility for women, like where they rest, they unwind, they have their food, they have their medical attention, in a confined space of an apartment building, is not the ideal situation, right?
No, it's not an ideal situation at all. But the thing is, BFF point on this is the security of the female players. So I understand that part. But then again, as the team is doing good, now we have to think about better opportunities.
And bigger opportunities, maybe.
Opportunities. If we are thinking about better opponents for the female players, we also have to think
provide
about
them
better infrastructures, dormitories where they have actually field, practice field just beside, like you have seen Samsul Huda Academy.
Of course.
The way that is, it should be the perfect way of a football academy. So like they also staying in that building is not comfortable for them and the surroundings and every situation. So I think it's now high time that we should actually move the female
relocate
team,
the dormitory, right?
Relocate the dormitory. If it's possible, I would also say that relocate the whole BFF house, because it's now time to have a more corporate structure, a more global structure where people can come, because now we are having international exposure. People will be coming in and out. And if they come and the impression is not that positive, it will also hamper our image in that way. And also that building is also not sustainable to have multiple layers,
exactly.
multiple floors. So then what is the point of having this building? Yeah, I know it's our culture, it's our heritage, but I think sometimes we have to keep that, but we should move into a better location and better building for the effectivity of the whole BFF.
Of course, I mean, if you want to put a world-class show on the field, you have to be have world-class facilities of it also.
Yes, because also if you see the executive committee, only the president and the vice presidents, they get a room, but the other members who are working and also the whole secretariat, the people that are working behind, they don't have proper space to work. They do meeting or workshops, or sometimes even if you go to AFC house, they have these coaching licenses or other workshops that goes around the building. So this kind of building and infrastructure, we need a big space, like open space where you can think, work, and like generate ideas.
I think BFF would surely reconsider and figure out something. Fantastic to talk to you as usual, Shai.
Thank you.
Folks, that was all the time we have for you today. I'll be back soon. Till then, you take care.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.